You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Hello, Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are here. Good morning. As we wait for you guys to start trickling in, we will just say hello. Make sure that everything is going well. Make sure that you're good. And just want to make sure that everything is well. Good morning, and more good morning. Sorry, guys. What's happening? Today is the 14th. Okay. Today's the 14th. Quick check-in. What's up, Miss Tony?
Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm disorganized and not ready. Here's my microphone. I'm going to put my headphones on. I'm doing good. A little discombobulated, but, getting through. I'm in vacation mode. I'm on vacation as of now. And, that's what it is.
I love a good vacation mode.
Yeah.
Makes me feel happy. Makes me feel like something is being done. Yeah. Like I'm getting almost there.
Well, not even, but, whatever.
Vacation mode just means
either way, I'm on vacation.
Yeah, that is true.
We'll just
a lot of money's getting spent. That's what it means. It means it's man. Listen,
I don't know about y'all, but like for me, a part of vacation is spending money, getting ready, buying new clothes for the vacation.
What you call it? It's my friend said to me yesterday because I was like, well, we were talking about the parties that are occurring, and I was like, well, that's expensive. He was like, just put it on your credit card and worry about it when you get home. You need to go away.
Yeah. I don't like that's how I feel. Like I feel that way. Like if I get to the point where things are looking crazy, it's either I shut up or balls to the wall.
Yeah. Like
either I'm going to not do it or I'm going to overdo it. We're gonna have some fun. Yeah. I made it this far. There's nothing else I could do. We'll ask for forgiveness instead of permission.
Yeah.
Yep.
So basically, I mean, this morning I was like, I'm not, but I got yelled at by both Tristan and my best and Sahara. So I am, and whatever it is, that's what it is.
That literally, that's what it is.
Yep.
Whatever it is whatever it is.
It is what it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is. We go.
That's where we at.
But yeah, I'm feeling all right. Doing good. Living.
There you go.
That's the best thing.
There you go. Good morning, Unique Paris Kenna.
Oh, I forgot we went to the baseball game last night.
Oh yeah.
Y'all went there. Y'all
take me out to the.
Y'all know about it. They just be going places and don't.
Why Tristan always say that? Like he gonna come.
He made me scratch my head for real.
Because Tristan be everywhere. Like Tristan, I'm on my way. I'm not gonna go.
And you know what? Still, like in all honesty, last night because we ended up with an extra ticket, and I was like, we should call Tristan, but he ain't gonna go. So then I didn't.
I would have gone. I wasn't doing nothing. I wasn't doing Nathan.
No.
I had to DJ yesterday for the children.
How did that go?
For the 5th grade dance. Oh, Lord.
I mean, I feel like that school over there is having as many parties as the Henderson school teachers get attacked by children. There was another attack at the Henderson school. Another child attacked a teacher yesterday.
Shut down the Henderson school because the teachers
what is going on at the Henderson? I didn't even bother putting it in the news because it's just like, honestly, it almost feels like it's an everyday thing at this point, which is just so sad.
Why should that be the recommendation they give to my child? I feel like the Henderson. If y'all don't stop playing in my face,
no. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It's awful. Hope that teacher is okay. It's the end of the school year.
And what did the child do?
I don't know. I just saw the headline saying that a teacher had to be sent to the hospital from being attacked by a child yesterday.
To the hospital,
I gotta go to the news.
I saw a video today of, I guess, a bully. There's a bully that has been bullying somebody's child, and the big father came in there and mollywopped the student all over the classroom. I mean, picked it up, threw it into the desk, threw it into the wall, threw it on the floor. I'm like, bruh, that ain't it.
He
Yeah.
is a miracle.
That ain't
named
it,
Jimmy,
because that
saved
means
from
that
then
I've got
incurable cancer by Dr.
I
Sidney
mean,
Farber.
what do you do when it doesn't stop? You know what I mean? And as a parent, like there's only so much you can take. And I know that morally it's not okay,
Yeah.
but it's
F
just
them
like,
kids.
what do you do? What do you do
I
when
feel like you're supposed to, like, I feel like it was the right approach to
Mhm.
go down to the school and actually look the child dead in the face and maybe do a little threat. Maybe a little yoke up in the wall. But I don't think that you could, as a big, like 45-year-old man, go into a 13-year-old's classroom, a little skinny little thing, 13-year-old's classroom, and start throwing him up on the wall. Because now we got to get involved. And I know that this boy's a bully, but now I got to beat your ass because he beat my son's ass. See, now the cycle continues, and one supposed to do. One supposed to do.
You're right. You're right. I mean, it's just it's hard. It's hard out here for the kids and the parents. Everybody's crazy. So that's what's really going on, is that everybody is crazy. Yeah.
Everybody has lost their goddamn mind, and I
Yep.
don't know what to say.
So it says Boston Public Schools student is facing possible charges after officials say they assaulted a school employee on Tuesday morning. A fight broke out between a student and a staff member in the cafeteria of the Henderson Inclusion School in Dorchester, with multiple students witnessed. All I saw was a teacher, holding them in the chokehold and throwing one punch because it was trying to break up an altercation between a group of students, said a teen who witnessed the altercation. School officials say the staff member was trying to break up the fight between a couple of students when one of the students assaulted the staff member, and as a result was taken to a local hospital for further evaluation. It's a reoccurring problem at this school, a student said. Just last year, a student was charged with attacking the principal. Remember, she had knocked her unconscious and sent you to the hospital.
Yep.
And then there was, I feel like the Henderson school name keeps coming up. It doesn't mention any other one in here. It says affects us as students as well who don't do things like that because, rules get heightened and, we lose privileges, said a student. The student involved will face disciplinary action in accordance with the BPS Code of Conduct. Additional disciplinary action from the law enforcement is also possible. The Henderson and all Boston public schools are committed to fostering environments where all students and staff feel
Don't
safe,
you read that to me.
welcome, and respected.
It literally is I think that is a standard in the handbook that is the cut and paste thing, because every single school, we're a standard of our students and our students. Shut up. No, that's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Yeah. Awful.
Yeah.
That's awful.
We have the whole full story when we officially start the show.
Oh, sorry. I thought
My
bad. I was so anxious for that news.
How was your evening, Sauce?
My evening was well. My evening is well.
Just stop by side.
What did I do? After I left here? Yeah, the baseball game. I really did try to get to the gym yesterday because my little we left.
I'm honestly
Bro.
during the game, I had to turn to my dad and was like, "Daddy, who's winning?" Because I don't know.
We did shout out to DJ Live. We did see her there, and she ended up coming and hang out with us.
Taking sneak pics of me yesterday.
But I don't know who won. I was ready to go from when I parked the car.
They got one today too, right?
Yeah. Today too.
Okay.
We played the Colorado Rockies
It's
last
supposed to be
night.
nice today. It was hot yesterday, right?
It was no. By the time we got there, it was a little chilly. It was a little brisk, a little coldish. I had to put on a hoodie. But anyhow, we are here today. And we are gonna get this party started. Spark FM Online, Saucy and Friends in the Morning starts right now.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the Morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at sparkfmonline.com for more information.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM.
Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. All right. Let's get this show on the road. We have a great show lined up for you guys. And today is, which day is it? Wednesday. Because I was convinced that today should be Friday for some reason.
All week, I have not known what it is. But the fact that yesterday was Tuesday was
Yeah.
unheard.
That was beyond me.
Yeah,
because
that's the
CK
word.
was like, "Can we get tacos?" And I was like, "It's not even Tuesday." And then I was like, "Oh shoot, it's Tuesday. It is Tuesday." So today is Tuesday, June 14th, 2023. It's approximately 9:14 in the morning. We are going to have cloudy conditions from 1 to 4 p.m. with thunderstorms expected around 4 p.m. It's going to be high in the 79s, low 59s. And I do not believe that we have any rule. That's a lie. We have a 50% chance of rain today. So we're going to get those thunderstorms probably most likely around 4 p.m. ish. So, what?
I don't know. I don't know why I made that noise.
Just like, wait, is that
like I hate thunderstorms. I don't know why that came out of me like that. I'm sorry.
But it is going to be a hot one today, high in the 79s. That's basically 80s. That's basically time to go into the water and swim.
It's not. The water is still only like 40 degrees.
Is it?
Yeah.
What time how long does summer have to go for the waters and the pools to heat up?
Like
the water has to heat up. It has to be like a consistent streak of like 80-degree weather.
Oh no!
In order for the water to be warm enough.
Ay, Dios mío. So that's the weather for today, and let's get into the around the way news. Let's find out what's going on in your community. We was just telling you guys about the staff member that was assaulted by the student while at the Henderson school, and we won't get back into that because I don't understand. Let's hear what the little boy got to say. I think Tristan got a little clip of T-show. We're gonna get into that. If you guys see me with different wigs on in the next couple of weeks, it's just that I'm trying to figure out who I am. Trying to find myself.
I'm not trying to figure out.
Trying to find myself. I'm trying to also find my summer aesthetic of what's going to not explode or implode my brain. Because as I'm getting older, honestly, I can't take the heat. I'm gonna get out the kitchen.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be inside, not outside, because I can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, you maybe it's As you get older, all kinds of things that don't bother you bother
your
you.
teeth are sensitive. You wake up with random bruises.
The heat be too loud in your car.
The heat is loud.
Yeah.
The tablets is too loud.
Everything is loud. You hear everything, and that's why I don't understand. Like mommy gets in the car and she doesn't put on her seatbelt, and then my car starts screaming. And Triz, you know how my car starts screaming, and my mother will drive and drive with that thing screaming, and I'm like, put it on. Everything is loud.
Up to the physical encounter, but a senior here tells us he was trying to break up a fight between students.
I guess the kid got mad that he was trying to break it up, so he started hitting him, and then they started getting at it. He put him in a chokehold and everything.
The interim head of school at Henderson sending out this letter to parents, saying the incident was de-escalated by BPS safety services, and the student involved will face disciplinary action through the district and possibly from law enforcement. This student hoping for more guidance counselors.
Maybe this is all happening because the kids don't really have someone to, go to and deflate these conflicts. So they just fight it out because it keeps building up.
The interim principal also saying they're, quote, committed to fostering environments where all students and staff feel safe, welcome, and respected. She's filling the role of Principal Patricia Lampron, who back in November of 2021 was allegedly knocked unconscious by a student. She's yet to return to work.
Wait, the same.
At this point, something really
grade?
just needs to happen.
No,
I thought she said that she's filling the role
safety,
of.
That
stuff,
principal left.
This just can't keep happening.
It's unclear if the student received any injuries from the incident here. BPS is not identifying that student or the staff member who were involved. We're in Dorchester. I'm Peter Eliopoulos, WCVB News Center 5.
That's crazy. I don't want my child going into any school that got that kind of energy going.
And then the Henderson is supposed to be a really, really good school. It's an inclusion school. Not sure what that means, but it means something. And it's just really sad that it has this reputation of these students kind of just wilding out all the time. I don't know what needs to be done there or what can be done. Maybe they need to have some. Do they still have?
Let me tell you what could be done.
Remember we used to have assemblies all the time.
Yes.
Do they still have that?
Dare to stay off of drugs and violence and things.
Right. Like
they don't have
that no more.
Because it's gentle parenting.
Oh no.
Yeah, need more mentors. Jess said they need more mentors. The boys said it themselves. They feel like they have no one to talk to. Yeah.
It's sad.
Let me tell you what needs to happen though. Take away the cellular devices. Take
Yeah.
it away. In the schoolhouse, you shouldn't have it.
Yeah.
If you need a cell phone, there's an emergency phone somewhere in the classroom that you can make a call out or something like that. I don't believe that the cell phones need to be in class. We couldn't even have T95 calculators in school.
Remember that?
Yeah,
they had to be locked up in a little box.
Everything had to be locked up. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure why it is that these kids could be in playing Fortnite and steal a car.
Roblox.
What's it called? Steal a car.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto and things like that in the schoolhouse. That's the problem.
Say the things.
I will say I did see a lot of when I DJ at some of these schools. I see a lot of kids on their phones. A lot.
But that's the thing. They're on their phones.
Pictures.
That's where the bullying is. That's when the sexual explicitness is going on. That's where all of the, going back and forth, cussing out your friends and setting up that you guys gonna meet each other at the schoolhouse. They don't even go to the parking lot anymore. They just sit. They go
on after school. Meet me
the
at the
hallway.
reservoir.
Yeah, at the reservoir.
Yeah.
But now they was like, just meet me after third period next to Miss Hannon's class so we can get it in there.
Or in Miss Hannon's class.
I'll bring my knife.
Yep.
And you tape it.
Yep.
You video it, and whoever got the best video, we put it on the TikTok, and we're gonna go viral, and we're gonna be famous. Take the phones away.
Take them all.
They can have them right after school again, and then metal detectors and straight jackets.
And what happened to padded rooms? Send them in there for detention.
Remember, you have to wear the dunce hats.
Yeah,
you can sit there in the corner and you put on. You sit. Is it the dunce hat or the smart ass hat?
It was
and you sit in the corner with the hat on in front of the whole class and sit up there. And now they making fun of you
and be
but
embarrassed.
Now they can't do that because they put it on social media, and then the bullying starts, and then everything happens. I'm gonna go be the principal at a couple of schools.
No.
I'm going to the schools right now to be the principal.
I don't think they're gonna want you. I don't think they like your groove.
They gonna like my groove and be like, I know what to do.
They're gonna be like, Miss Johnson, we can't do that like that.
I know how to save the children.
No. Everything you do, some psychologist is gonna shoot down. It's terrible.
Medford, Mass. Speaking of shoot down and terrible. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Not shoot down.
Oh.
Anyhow, a man was found dead Tuesday after he himself jumped from an overpass onto Interstate 93 in Medford. That's right down the road. So you could have been driving and you all of a sudden like in 911.
Oh my gosh. Okay. The week is almost over. And you gotta this will be 911. You can do it this week. Next week, I don't want to hear nothing about 911. I'm tired of
you could have been driving.
You could have been driving, then you had to call 911 to say there's a man that fell on your windshield.
Did you see that episode?
I sure did.
There was one.
Troopers found the man's body around 4:30 a.m. in the southbound lane near exit 21 of the Medford-Somerville line. That's literally
it's about 4:30 this morning. Two lanes are blocked on 93 southbound. Police
suggested the person intentionally jumped from the overpass onto the highway below, where he was struck by at least one vehicle.
Jeez.
Do you have so two travel lanes were closed to traffic for several hours?
Ave exit in Medford, that's right at exit 21. It's on the Medford Somerville line there, but look at the heavy delays stretching back to 128. So from 128 to that downtown stretch, over an hour, 80 minutes is what I'm tracking right now, and no timeline this morning. Two lanes are blocked on 93 southbound. Police conducting an investigation. MassDOT says this is a crash involving a fatality. That is all we know right now, but this has created a serious travel impact this morning for those of you traveling on 93 southbound.
But that says a fatal crash. It doesn't say about the guy that jumped over.
Two lanes were closed. So if you are, two lanes were closed due to traffic for several hours during the investigation. The motorists were urged to consider traveling at another time or at another route, or considered using public transportation options. Not that.
Right, because in that stories they showed her showing all the T delays too. So
this is obviously, and I won't. Maybe I can blame COVID. I don't know, because I think that a lot of people have a lot of people are loose in the brain, And I don't think that a lot of people are able to handle things. I know that there's a big initiative in the world going on for mental health, but I don't know if it's enough. Because what makes you say, I'm going to jump off the highway into ongoing traffic?
But not only that, though, but like...
Why that
No,
way?
I don't want to say that.
Like, why'd you want to go that way?
Why there?
Yeah.
Because
I don't think they were.
The Tobin Bridge is right.
See, they didn't.
It's just right. Like, they wanted to be seen. They wanted to be seen and found, I think. That's a cry for attention.
It is, because it doesn't seem like they necessarily might have wanted to die necessarily. Like, they understood the risk,
right?
But I don't know if that was the actual intention. It does seem very attention.
Yeah, like something very bad was going on, and you know what?
He wanted to. I think he knew what he was doing.
I mean, he went at 4:00 in the morning. No, I feel like he knew he was doing, but the chance that if he survived, he would have.
No, well, he was found at 4:30 in the morning. We don't know what time he jumped.
Oh.
But it's just really, really sad. But I do blame COVID. I honestly, over the past couple weeks, I have to blame COVID, because there's been so much crazy shit happening in the world that I'm like, it has to be that the COVID did something to people's brains.
Everybody,
I think we're living in the zombie apocalypse. I think we are the zombies. And that's what happened. The COVID came and destroyed our brains, and we're just like
the vaccine.
Yeah, we're brainless.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that. That revelry.
Yeah. And I mean, this is the thing that you have to do. Like, in order to try to stay sane in a crazy world, you have to think crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
So in order to stop from going insane, you got to be crazy. So you got to think things like this in order to kind of like rectify all the shit.
I'm with you. Yeah. I'm not mad at your explanation.
So why were these little crazy glasses today?
A South Shore man forgot a $3 million lottery ticket, and the clerk claimed the prize. Now she and a coworker are facing.
He could forget it.
No, I don't think he knew. Now she and a coworker are facing charges. The lottery winner walked out with the barbecue potato chips, unknowingly left his winning ticket behind. A Randolph man pleaded not guilty Monday as prosecutors accused him of trying to extort a coworker out of part of a $3 million prize from a stolen lottery ticket.
He was extorting her, who was stealing. What? What?
A Randolph man pleaded not guilty Monday as prosecutors accused him of trying to extort a coworker out of part of a $3 million prize from a stolen lottery ticket.
That's all wrong.
Who wrote that? I mean, but that's the facts of this case, I guess. So Joseph Ridham, 32, is facing one charge of attempted extortion. He was released on personal recognizance and ordered not to gamble or have contact with witnesses and his coworker, Carly Nunes, who was also indicted in the scheme. Ridham's attorney could not immediately be reached for comment on Tuesday. Prosecutors say Nunes, 23, was working as the checkout clerk at a Lakeville liquor store when a man came in on January 17th to buy potato chips and lottery tickets. The man took the chips but forgot his lottery tickets, and the DA's office said another customer later found the tickets and handed them to Nunes. After a brief search for his missing ticket, the man assumed that they were lost, prosecutors said. His mass million numbers were called that evening, earning him $3 million. Bro. 2 days later, Redham allegedly drove Nunes and her boyfriend to the Massachusetts State Lottery headquarters to redeem the ticket, which appeared torn and burned.
Why?
Surveillance video captured Nunes and Redham arguably in the lobby, with Redham allegedly demanding part of the jackpot and Nunes informing him she would only pay him $200,000. I would have took it.
I would have took it.
I would have took it. After overhearing the argument and taking a note of the ticket's condition, state lottery officials decided to investigate. Nunes allegedly told officials she bought the tickets toward the end of the shift, tore the winning ticket while removing it from her wallet, and burned it by accidentally placing it on a pipe. However, the DA's office said she later admitted she obtained the ticket inadvertently. Investigators tracked down the ticket's true owner nearly a month later. Nunes was indicted last month on charges of larceny from a building, attempted larceny, presentation of a false claim, and witness intimidation. She is slated for arraignment in Plymouth County Court.
Damn.
Redham is due back in court on August 28th. So both of you guys are being arrested for finding a lottery ticket, probably agreeing to split the ticket after you find out much. You decided that you didn't want to give him his half, so he's taking you to court on behalf of a ticket that don't even belong to either one of you. That is bold. That is bold.
No. He's accused of extorting her. Of trying to extort her out of part of the money.
So he was gonna be like, if you don't give me half of the money, I'm gonna
right.
tell.
So she is basically saying that he was trying to take the money from her.
Oh,
he was being arraigned on extortion.
No, but I'm saying,
but
they
she stole it. Right.
Yeah.
So she's basically accusing him of trying to steal money from her that she stole.
Steal the stolen money.
Yes. And how did they track down the rightful owner? And why was the ticket burned and torn?
She said it came on.
So where's the rightful owner?
He just found out that he's a $3 million heir.
But how did they track him down? Did he write his name on it?
Must be a credit card.
Because
they probably would. How did they track him
they could have did license plate. They could have.
I know, like that's what I'm like. How did they find them?
Maybe because he came looking back. No. He didn't even come looking back for the ticket because it wasn't there.
No,
he figured it was lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird.
How do you buy a lottery ticket?
Most people just pay with cash because I mean, how much do you spend to buy a lottery ticket?
Like $5, $10, $15.
Right. So you wouldn't. I mean, maybe a debit card.
A debit card, probably. So they probably tracked him out because they know he bought a chips. She probably was the one who sold him the damn ticket in the first place.
Yeah, I think so.
So she knew exactly that she stole that ticket from him. Yeah. That's very interesting. Well, I guess good luck to them.
How did she know the ticket? I don't know.
Because I wouldn't think I would remember the faces of all the people that came in to buy a lottery ticket and a bag of chips.
Right.
Anyhow, Governor Healy announces first in the nation initiative to fund environmentally friendly affordable housing. What that mean? On Tuesday, Governor Maura Healey announced the creation of a new bank that will provide funding to make affordable housing less harmful in the environment. The Massachusetts Community Climate Bank is set to be the country's first green bank dedicated to affordable housing. According to a release from the Healy administration, it will be seeded with $50 million in state money from the Department of Environmental Protection to reduce greenhouse gas emissions in the building sector. The bank is hoping to attract private sector capital and combine that with federal funds available under the Inflation Reduction Act to finance buildings, retrofits, and new construction of climate-friendly buildings. What that mean? They gonna put solar on the top of it and on the sides? Okay.
Get rid of all the smog and stuff like that.
So what that mean? You're not gonna have no light in the night? You gotta go start the plant?
It will prioritize the affordable housing market first, officials said, as those residents bear a disproportionate burden in emergency costs and climate impacts. The bank will eventually diversify investments to encompass a wider array of decarbonization efforts. Okay. The Massachusetts Community Climate Bank will be our financial engine for moving forward on our climate goals, relieving the pressure of high housing costs and creating good jobs and healthier communities. This first of its kind initiative is going to make our state more competitive, affordable, and equitable. And it's going to show that in Massachusetts, we can lead the world by leading with our values and leaving no community behind. Well, Maura, that's a lie.
Sounds good.
It sounds really good, but we can't be helping the affordable greenhouse climate when we are leaving a very large community behind, which is Massachusetts Avenue and Milnea Cass Boulevard residents. I don't know how we doing all these initiatives because there's a Skid Row in every city. I feel like this is the initiative that we should take of how to fix Skid Row in our city and set the standard for everybody else. I'm not sure if many more other people behind like Colorado is looking for the green initiative. And Boston's really going hard for that.
I think it's just so crazy how it's like we need more housing, but the homeless community is not being placed into these housings that are being built. Who do we need the more housing for?
Exactly.
If it's not for the homeless. I don't get that.
It's for
I think a lot of the homeless want to be homeless though. We gotta say that. A lot of these homeless do want to stay right there. Yeah.
Say that, brother.
The homeless be at home.
Say that, brother. Say that. I was in the where was I yesterday? In the Stop and Shop yesterday in South Bay, because we was talking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
And CK likes to go grocery shopping so he can spend all the money that he don't have. Can I get a lot of stuff? Why? Why? It's groceries, bro. So I'm in there and I'm trying to pass down one of the lanes, but there's all these little candies dropping out of somebody's pocket. This one is bent over here with a bag of candy here, and she's just leaving a trail as she scurries, not even scurries, slowly, step by steps, bent over, turning every aisle. There's just a path of candy everywhere.
Oh my!
And I'm like, all the workers are just in there, just watching. They're just like ignoring. They have no care in the world. And I'm like, this is crazy that people are in here shopping for their groceries and they're stepping on candy in each aisle because this one right here is just arbitrarily walking about the aisles, fluttering the aisles with candy.
She had stole a bag of candy,
most likely,
and was leaving a trail.
And was leaving a trail
like Hansel and Gretel.
She was not eating the candy; it was just in her hand, spilling out. And I'm watching her, and I'm like, "This is bizarre. This is absolutely bizarre. I can't wait for the show tomorrow so I can tell them about this bizarre story."
You should have.
I should have taped her.
Right? I mean, that's culture now. You know, that's crazy.
And she didn't. And like the weird thing about the Mass and Cass residents is that they're so diverse.
Yeah.
So sometimes you see them and you see somebody from the back that looks really like just a normal person. So you're like, okay, and you turn around and you say, "Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The needle is still sticking out that arm, huh?"
Yeah.
That
a
don't
whole
hurt.
needle. And they're just standing there having a conversation with a needle in their arm.
How you doing?
That's talent. Right.
Bro, can you take that needle out of your arm?
I mean, it sounds funny, but it's the saddest thing. It really is just so sad. And I don't know.
And grocery shopping in general is already a depressing thing because there was the Frito-Lay's brand, 2 bag of chips. Guess how much 2 bag of chips?
$8.49.
No, Dickra, no. $11 on the sale.
Don't make me cuss words.
I said
in this place. I'm trying to be a new person.
2 bag of chips for $11.
I'm telling you. I mean, I saw your status yesterday, and somebody even said they were like, even Price Right is expensive, which is bad because I'd be like, I gotta go to Price Right to get the things. But I mean, like the little pizzas that Noah eats used to be 99 cents at Price Right. They're $1.59 now.
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
That's inflation.
It is.
You could spend $50 real quick.
And on what?
Nothing.
And nothing. Everything. No meat. No meat. No meat.
I didn't get no meat. You want to know I didn't get no meat because it stayed in the cart until I got to the car.
Oh.
And I'm gonna leave that there. Let's move on. Meat and cucumbers.
Sounds like a single woman's dream.
Sound
like a single woman.
You got to find a way to make it in this world, okay? You got to tell everybody your business, but you got to find a way in this world. Let me see. At Burlington School Pride event, students destroyed decorations and chanted "USA, USA are my pronouns."
What's really good? What's really good?
Everybody just stay home.
Yeah,
because we are USA are my pronouns. School officials in Burlington are working to respond to a clash at a middle school. This is a middle school where some students tore down rainbow decorations and chanted "USA are my pronouns" as the school's LGBTQ plus student group celebrated the beginning of Pride Month. Students at Marshall's Middle School organized the June 2nd celebration, for which they distributed rainbow stickers, posted pride signs, and encouraged students to wear rainbow clothing. Principal Kari said she supports members of the LGBTQ plus community who were targeted and told students she is truly sorry that a day meant for you to celebrate your identity turned into a day of intolerance. We ask all staff, teachers, and members of the Burlington Public School community to join us in taking a stand against homophobia and identity-directed hateful actions. A school committee meeting was scheduled for Tuesday night in part to discuss the clash. Governor Maura Healey, one of the nation's first 2 out lesbian governors, said she was disappointed by the situation, but said the school is actively working to address it. Healey said it was particularly disappointed during a month when the LGBTQ plus community is celebrated, and in a state like Massachusetts, which she said works to ensure members of the LGBTQ plus community, young and old, are seen, are heard, are respected, and will be cared for and protected. I hope it becomes a teaching moment for the young people who were involved in that. It doesn't represent who we are as a state. But I hope that they realize that those children are getting that from their parents.
I was going to say, in 2023, parents are still teaching hatred to their children.
Absolutely.
Why would you? Well, I mean,
even to the point where you literally know how to use the language and the lingo.
Yeah.
The USA sounds like a bunch of Republicans who wear flags all day, MAGA hats, and all their family members probably have MAGA hats.
Yep.
And they're going to go into school talking about the USA is my pronoun.
Yep. What is that?
That don't even make sense. That sounds like Republican rhetoric.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
Awful. Think about it, it's Burlington.
And Burlington seems like a place that would be very inclusive to me.
I feel so too.
What is Burlington? Where's Burlington?
It's out South Shore, like out there, Woburn-ish, out there where we be at. Remember that time we got lost, went to the Burlington Mall. So yeah, it's really, really disheartening, and really this hatred that is happening in the United States again. It's just really, really too much. And for them to be saying that, their parents should be embarrassed by their children,
but they're not.
They're not.
They're not going to be
proud boys.
Very proud. Exactly, proud boys. USA is my pronoun. That sounds like a good joke.
Yeah,
I like it. Not that I like it. I just want to use that as a joke.
Yeah.
Attack on MBTA bus driver in Mattapan signals a troubling trend.
Yeah.
Oh boy, he didn't have no gun, obviously.
Well, he didn't. No.
Mass Bay says, when does teaching your kids to hate others become child abuse?
It should be right?
That's awesome. Yeah, that's an awesome question. Very, very good.
Because your child one day is going to go in somebody's wrong face and say something, and they're going to get punched in it, and then you're going to be mad and start calling other people violent because you taught violence in the home.
These, unfortunately, end up being these children who end up going into these schools and creating havoc for other students. You know what I mean? These students who are just trying to be true to themselves and live their lives. And then these students end up doing all of this craziness. And with this USA is my pronoun. Like, I don't know.
USA is my pronoun.
Sad. Sad.
Just say make America great again.
Exactly. That's what I heard.
That's like literally that's all it is. It's disgusting and boring.
Yeah.
Get over it. Leave people alone. I just don't understand what people's obsession is with people that don't be bothering you.
Yeah, exactly.
Stupid.
It's bullying at its finest, and that's what the Trump era brought about, right? Is all of this just bullying.
So there's been in Boston, there was a protective plastic shield between drivers, passengers on MBTA buses. That's what may have blocked the pellets from an airsoft gun someone shot at a driver at 1:00 in the morning Monday in front of the Mattapan Library.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, the driver was not injured, but it was a harsh reminder of the troubling trend. Here is it's pulling up. Students who rode the bus to school every day say drivers should be kept safer. That won't really truly protect the bus drivers, so I don't feel like they have enough protection, said one passenger. It's basically every single day our operators are being violently or verbally attacked.
Mm-hmm.
He is in Washington, D.C. this week at a conference with transit employee safety at the top of the agenda. The person who attacks, is the clip. Wow. Here goes it.
And last month, the bus driver was punched during an argument over a bike. So what can we do to protect this important part of our transportation system? WBZ's Christina Hager's live for us in Mattapan tonight. And Christina, I know you rode the bus today.
We did, David, and happy to say it was a completely safe ride. But some employees tell us all too often they feel under attack at work. By daylight, this bus stop is crowded. And the 28 bus it's crowded too. And that's why there's a protective plastic shield in front of the driver. It may have blocked the airsoft gun pellets that hit one driver who stopped in front of the Mattapan Library at 1 in the morning.
What's a hair stuff?
Basically, every single day, our operators are being violently or verbally attacked.
Carmen's Union President Jim Evers talked with us from a conference in Washington, D.C. Top on the agenda there, what to do to better protect T employees.
The person who attacks our operators is just free to go. They usually go on the next bus behind the bus they just sucker punch, spit at, thrown feces or urine at.
We spent some time on board without any safety concerns. Students who ride it tell us they're always on guard, and security cameras help, they say.
If something happens, it's less likely to happen because there's cameras and stuff.
You know, you're on the street, so you gotta always worry about stuff like that. But like, really, it's just get on the bus and like get to your destination. But I've never seen anything like that, really.
These are the most recent MBTA numbers. From January until March of this year, there were 18 reported assaults on bus and rail employees. 6 were verbal attacks. Most involved people spitting or coughing. At the State House, there's a proposed bill to stiffen penalties for assaulting a transit worker to as many as 2.5 years for those convicted, or fines of up to $5,000. And as far as these protective shields,
Somebody can lean over, reach around. There's nowhere to go.
the union is fighting for even more, with hopes for a safer ride for all. Well, the MB.
Jeez.
Interesting.
That's awful. Schneider and Mass Bay Cannabis both said that the airsoft gun is like a pellet gun.
Who shoots a pellet gun at somebody that's driving the bus? They are driving.
Yeah.
Well, your nails are beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
That's what Schneider said. Like, imagine if he gets shot in the eye and crashes the bus with people on it.
It's
That's
like, what are we like? Are people not? Are they? Is everybody okay?
no.
What is that?
They're not. It's COVID brain.
I'm gonna shoot a pellet gun at somebody who's driving a bus. With people,
because they crash the bus. The people on the passengers get injured. People outside get injured. Like
cars get injured, buildings, sidewalk. Like
Everything.
why you do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know what? Reading the news is absolutely depressing.
It is.
We're gonna have a full week of just all good
Happy news.
stories.
Happy news.
Next week we're gonna do that. Is in for Pride Month. Because it means happy.
Yes.
Because that's what we're going to do. Because this is crazy.
Yeah.
Inside, look at the push to make Boston Seaport more equitable. Okay.
Get it, Boston. All right.
Get it, Boston. There's no secret. The Seaport District is one of Boston's most buzzing attractions. The fusion of fine dining, arts, and entertainment and excitement is a part of the city that attracts millions each year. But if you ask some of the city's most influential players, such as myself, Hot Sauce number 112, the area still...
Let me sip my tea. Because I can't stand you.
I didn't get the survey. The area still has leaps and bounds to go from where it should be at a diversity, equity, and inclusion standpoint. Let's go to Tavares Brewington.
But the unfortunate thing is those opportunities are not evenly distributed.
Meet Tavares Brewington, a successful businessman and youth advocate. His organization, Street to Ivy, focuses on entrepreneurship to combat wealth disparities in underserved communities.
Do you know where the cruise terminal is? Yeah. We're actually right on the other side.
And it just so happens one of his closest friends, Bruce Denol, runs the Boston Shipyard.
We have the same goals and initiatives.
Both want young people of all backgrounds to have a seat at the table, meaning a fair shot at lucrative careers.
If you want to be a welder, if you want to be an electrician, you can make a 6-figure job working in the shipyard. They don't know that.
So they teamed up to work with local trades and high schools, delivering hours of community outreach. The goal, creating a pipeline of opportunity, connecting young people to employment opportunities in real estate, marketing, blue-collar labor, even design. And they're doing it with the help of yet another powerhouse.
I'm the founder and CEO of Ionic Development Company.
Tavares and Zanol joke that despite being smack dab in the city's seaport, most people only see the shipyard as an old rusty dock. Part of attracting diverse diverse people to work and visit that area is development.
One of the great parts about the seaport is because it's newer, there's still so much opportunity here to transform how it looks and how it feels.
That's Caitlin McCarthy, CEO of Boston's only woman-owned development company.
Wow.
She says the feel throughout the seaport should resonate with everyone, black or white, young or mature, every socioeconomic background, and all gender identifications. Doing that means not just having diverse and equitable workforces, but showing the same attention to inclusion at the ground level.
Without having a diverse set of people at the table, especially during a design and when you're creating these places for people, it's hard to then make it welcoming and make everybody feel comfortable.
Wanting to make it a place where the community can come in and get the resources they need to learn skills that they need to improve their lives.
So I love doing this because you can suggest in that group there's diversity in gender, diversity in age, race. So and they want the makeup of the seaport to reflect the makeup of the city.
Absolutely. And to bring all of those businesses there who might not stop in the seaport. It's not exactly connected to the rest of the city, transportation, some of the transportation, but yeah.
No, it's a fantastic initiative. And there's another development company called Cronin that they do have a shuttle that runs from Roxbury into the seaport, which we've been talking about. It really does physically connect underserved communities to an area that's pretty affluent.
That's great. Good stuff, Lauren.
That's awesome. I'm excited about it.
I'm gonna go take the ferry today.
Where is it? What is it called? She said it was called Chronics?
Cronin from Roxbury. Cronin.
How do you get it?
Yeah,
that sounds awesome.
I like it.
Speaking of the seaport, Black-owned Boss has teamed up with the people over at WS Development. They're another really big company down there that owns a lot of property that does a lot of very inclusive events. So they've partnered with Black-owned Boston and to return to the seaport and Black-owned Boston market. So so for June, it started in May 21st. They'll have it again June 25th. So this next coming weekend, July 23rd, August 20th, September 24th, which is the best day of the entire year, and October 8th. And down there you can find many Black-owned restaurants.
September 24th is her birthday.
This is the news today is all about me. But you guys can go over there and support Black-owned businesses. They have music. They have Black-owned food trucks and vendors and food and all kinds of stuff. And it happens once a month, and it's really dope because there's a lot of people down there, and it's a really good way to support Black-owned businesses. So make sure you guys go down there. Follow Black-owned Boss. It's Black-owned BOS on Instagram, where you can find the dates. If you are a small business, you can add yourself to the directory, all kinds of stuff.
Really cool.
So make sure you guys go and support that initiative.
Very good information.
Thank you. And then Boston's weird obsession with riding bikes naked ranks top 20 in America. Boston is all over the place, huh? We are doing the most.
The most. Naked bicycle riding. I haven't seen that.
Me either. It seems hella uncomfortable.
It does, because where do you put your things?
Your penis.
Yeah,
on the seat.
Where do you put your penis up? And where do you rest
your chang?
Yeah.
It was open on the seat.
Yeah. But what is the story here? What is this?
I was just trying to get the visual right, because the visual that they have in here is crazy. First off, allow me to congratulate the city of Boston on being awarded one of the most bizarre accolades ever. In case you haven't heard, Boston made it to the top 200 places in America for one of the best cities to ride your bicycle in your birthday suit. Yes, naked bike riding is a thing. And as unorthodox as it sounds, Boston scored number 11 in the entire country.
Wow, that's really nice.
Because we have a whole naked ass day, right? No pants, November, something like that.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, we do.
I don't know about that.
We have a naked bus day.
I thought that was in New York, where they have the pants off subway.
No. That is right here in Massachusetts too. Pants off. Look. So according to Law Starters 2023, the best cities for naked biking, Boston outranked 90% of the country with an overall score of 63.78 out of 100 points based on 5 key components: naked biking popularity, cyclist friendliness, nudist friendliness, safety, and climate. Although it scored high overall, Boston scored low when it ranks against other nudist-friendly cities. I mean, it's Boston. Would you be thrilled if you saw everyone riding around in the buff? To each their own. Ironically, this report came out just in time for the World's Naked Bike Ride Day, which occurred this past Sunday, June 11th, according to International Days. A man named Conrad Schmidt founded World Naked Bike Ride Day back in 2004. From the day forward, the world followed his lead, shed its clothes, and began organizing nude bike rides by the thousands. The goal each year is to promote a better body-positive world while also addressing the global problem of oil dependency.
Oil?
Here's the oil from your butthole.
Ew! Ew!
Sorry. For some reason, I just can't seem to get on board knowing how bad road rash feels with clothes on. It's a hard pass for me, dog.
God.
That's nice.
I've never seen it. Did anybody see any naked bike riders on June 11th?
I didn't see any of them. I'm not sure they would concentrate it to the areas in which we were. But Tristan, if you showed them this picture of these nice bodies,
the computer does not want to work with me
Ooh,
on this one.
I mean, it's
it is. Boston does have a pants off day. It was January 8th. Riders find no slacks on the T.
Yeah. And it's a big day. Like the T riders be on the train with no pants on and big winter coats. Yeah.
It's a winter day.
Yeah.
That's a little
I would do the pants off day, but not in the winter
hot day or
and not
very
on the
cold
T.
day. Yeah.
And not on the T. Because then your legs got to touch the seat.
They're not going to touch my seat.
Oh, no. But I like me a pants off. Shoot, that's my favorite. Every day when I get home is pants off. I don't wear no pants in the house. Pantsless stay at home.
Nope. All right, well, that does it there.
That does it right there. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are out of here in 2 seconds. We'll be right back.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Turn it on. Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com. Join us on Facebook.
Production invites you to their annual International Togetherness Boat Ride. Tell me about working in the morning, unless we're talking hard work. Wine and jam on Saturday, July 15th. Boarding time is at 7 p.m. Departure time is at 8 p.m. sharp. It's all taking place at 70 Rose Wharf. That's the Seaport District in Boston. Aboard the MV Freedom. Tickets are only $60 in advance and $70 the day of the event. Your DJs on board: Mastermind, Vital Rhythm, Sergio, Alfredito, Idrin, HMP out of New York City. Special performances by a group from Honduras. Turbo Rhythm section of the Trinidad. Dinner's gonna be included. It's a 21+ event and proper ID is required. Come dress to impress in your mellow yellow attire. Tickets are available on Eventbrite.com. For more information, contact 617-719-3972 or 617-980-4729. Unites Productions invites you to their annual International Togetherness Boat Ride. Look up,
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Moonbox Productions is thrilled to present the Boston New Works Festival taking place June 22nd to the 25th at the Calderwood Pavilion and the Boston Center for the Arts. The Boston New Works Festival is a weekend-long festival celebrating new original plays by local playwrights. 7 original plays, 5 different stages, 1 wild weekend. Tickets are $25 per show. Pay what you wish tickets are available at the box office. Get your tickets now at moonbox.org.
Attention, gentlemen. Are you looking for a suit that will make you look sharp and feel confident? Look no further than Allen's Formal Wear, a Boston legacy business. Our expert staff will help you find the perfect suit for any occasion. With a wide selection of colors, styles, and sizes, we have something for everyone. And the best part, our affordable prices won't break the bank. So why settle for a mediocre suit when you can stand out in Allen's Formal Wear? Visit us today at 594 Blue Hill Ave, Dorchester, or allensformalwear.com to book an appointment. Visit us today at 594 Blue Hill Ave, Dorchester, or Allens, ALLANS, formalwear.com to book an appointment. Allens Formal Wear. We are dressing you for success.
The 5th annual Boston Art and Music Soul Festival returns to Franklin Park Playstead Field on June 23rd and 24th. This year's headliner, Grandmaster Flash, will be hitting the stage to honor the 50th year of hip-hop. There will be food, vendors, arts and crafts, and plenty of giveaways. Festival tickets and passes are available. Please visit bamsfest.org and make sure you get there early.
Saturday, June 24th, It's Casino Production presents the 3rd annual We Outside Underwater, the Luau edition. Music is going to be provided by Clarity House Crew, DJ Matic, Ghetto Hype, Song International. We're going to be traveling on the MV Freedom 60 Rose Wharf, Boston. Boarding time for that night is going to be 4 p.m. Departure time 4:30. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you now that is a 21 plus event. For ticket, check out Flames Restaurant and Eventbrite.com. That is Saturday, June 24th. We Outside Underwater, the Luau edition.
Cause we outside.
Brought to you by Sino Productions.
The all-new Spark FM.
Them don't like me, I'm in a like them.
Spark FM.
Come on.
Spark FM.
Yo, chick a man be ballin', big chick pigeon toed, some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. It's time for our national and world news. Miss Tony K. Passer.
Oh, well, yesterday was a historic day.
Oh, I was like romantic.
We got a little sexy music. June 13th, 2023, Trump pleads not guilty in historic federal indictment. Former President Donald Trump pleaded not guilty to 37 criminal charges during a historic arraignment in a Miami federal courthouse after being indicted over his handling of classified documents at his Florida Mar-a-Lago resort. The former president described the indictment as the most evil and heinous abuse of power while speaking to supporters Tuesday night at his Bedminster resort in New Jersey. Trump, who is the former U.S. president, who is the first former U.S. president to face federal charges, was arrested and booked alongside aide and co-defendant Walt Nuata, who did not enter a plea deal. The judge ruled that Trump could not communicate with Nuata about the case. This indictment comes just months after Trump was charged by a Manhattan grand jury in a separate hush money case. And then he was also fined libel for attacking the woman, right?
Yes.
E. Carroll.
Mhm.
So Trump's been having a bad run.
But it's not.
It's not for him.
It's a bad run to everybody else except for him. Was he actually arrested?
Oh no, he was going down. He was going down. He got arrested yesterday.
He got arrested.
By
I was
the
seeing
way-
a little bit of this.
By the way, yesterday was his 77th birthday,
Oh, he got arrested on his birthday?
and he was
That's
in court on
nice.
his birthday. It was wonderful.
Good.
Couldn't ask for anything better.
That's nice.
He's going down for this.
Yeah,
Trump is going down for this for the simple fact that he had 3 chances to return these documents. The man refused to, and instead kept he kept sending them to different locations.
Mhm.
He kept hiding them. And
And then he was like, I had the right to take them.
Yep. And
he
then
was like, I had the right to take them. I was a president and da-da-da-da.
You know what pisses me off though is that he made what's her name look like such Hillary Clinton look like such a terrible person because she had 2 to 3 emails on her personal phone.
Yep.
You got several boxes of documents in many places, and his people don't see anything wrong with that.
It's also what they contain too. A lot of that contained
Is real confidential.
No, they're very confidential. They were for basically they had stuff about nuclear war and stuff like that. So a lot of it was compromising,
like super classified things that you took home.
Absolutely, that were compromising
to read on the toilet on your golden toilet.
And this old pompous pig, this was what he said. Today we witnessed the most evil and heinous abuse of power in the history of our country. Very sad thing to watch. A corrupt sitting president had his top political opponent arrested on fake and fabricated charges of which he and numerous other presidents would be guilty right in the middle of a presidential election in which he's losing very badly. Hugely he's losing. What?
Do like I don't care what anybody says. I'm not a Trump fan. But there is something about him that is almost remarkable.
Yeah.
Like he just like it, you got like that must be such an amazing life that you have zero accountability for anything.
Mhm.
Like you just feel like you don't have to be accountable for anything at all. And you are so entitled to just living life the way that you want to that it doesn't faze you.
Mhm.
Like you just be out here lying.
Yeah.
Like, why you lying like that? You just lying, bold-faced lying. And I know that he knows that he's bold-faced lying because he's like, I can bold-faced lie. And y'all would just listen to it and it will go viral.
There's a picture of a pastor here praying with him. Before
pastor?
His name is Mario Bramick. He appears to be Hispanic. President Trump can still run as president while indicted, or if he is convicted. Nothing stops Trump from running while indicted or convicted. The Constitution requires only 3 things of candidates. They must be a natural born citizen, at least 35 years old, and a resident of the U.S. for at least 14 years. There are a few other constitutional restrictions that can block a person from running for president, but they don't apply to Trump. The term limits, the 22nd Amendment forbids anyone who has twice been president, meaning twice been elected or served half of someone else's term and then won his or her own from running again. That doesn't apply to Donald Trump since he lost the 2020 election. So since he lost the 2020 election, he's able to run again. Impeachment. If a person is impeached by the House and convicted by the Senate of high crimes and misdemeanors, he or she is removed from office and disqualified from serving again. Trump, although twice impeached by the House during his presidency, was also twice acquitted by the Senate. And disqualification. The 14th Amendment includes a disqualification clause written specifically with an eye towards former Confederate soldiers. It reads, da-da-da-da-da. I don't know what it means, da-da-da. Doesn't apply to Trump. Doesn't matter. He can still run and whatever.
Let's go
as a convict.
to this story.
Go ahead.
Thank you for being here. First off, of course, the question is, how will this impact his campaign? Will it help? Will it hurt?
Well, I think in a general election, it's likely to have a negative impact. More immediately in the primary, I think it's going to at least be neutral, likely positive. It brings all of conservative media and Republican elected office holders behind him. They're going to circle the wagons. We've even seen from his challengers for the 2024 Republican nomination, they're taking his side. That gives him some, increased power and makes it more difficult for them to attack him in the future.
So there's been no precedent for something like this. So how will this work? How does this play out?
Well, I think because we're dealing with extremely sensitive government documents, it's going to take a long time for it to play out. They need to go through protocols about sharing the documents with the lawyers, making sure that they're able to see them. And so between that and the campaign, I think this is going to be hanging over the entire election.
So what you're saying is there's a good chance that this will happen concurrently.
If Republicans keep him, they're just idiots. They're just stupid.
Oh,
Which we already know they are.
Well,
I can't see it being completed
literally their
by
MO.
November 2024.
How does something like that happen, though? He is allowed to run despite all of this?
The only rules for running is that you have to be 35, you have to be a citizen, or you have to be a natural-born U.S. citizen. You have to have lived in the United States for a certain number of years.
I need to fix them.
Beyond that, anyone can be president.
Fix them.
And I know that you were
because those are the rules from the Constitution that was written in 1842. I don't know what.
Why are we still like? I know that we gotta have like long-standing rules and rules be rules and stuff like that, and it's good to have traditional rules. But if it was there ain't nobody else that can rewrite it to expound on it.
It should be revised. It needs to be updated, just like
I feel like
everything else needs to be updated.
You're very right. Like all of everybody's handbooks and how things have to be updated after, maybe even if you want to do it every 50 years or something like that, but it should be done. My next thing is you can't have a misdemeanor and get a job at Home Depot.
Say the words.
So how the hell you could be indicted 2-3 times with all kind of sexual assault, battery, hiding of confidence, negotiating with terrorists and everything, and the USA be like, okay, that's all right, you can still go again.
Yeah, we would like you to be our president.
You don't want to have no other rules than 3 rules to run for the highest position in the country?
No.
You only got an age limit, a state, you got to be a resident, and you got to be married or something like those are the 3 rules to be the president of the United States. The president, the head Negro in charge of the United States of America. You only got to be 35 years old.
Yeah. 35 years old, born in the US and living here for 14 years. Those are the rules. That's it. Those are the rules. I don't know. I have to get out of here. White House calls out. No. The world reacts to a mass shooting at the Denver Nuggets celebration. Did you hear about this?
Yes.
I didn't hear about this until
about
today.
10 minutes down the street.
Yeah. On Monday night, the Denver Nuggets defeated the Miami Heat in the Game 5 of the NBA Finals to claim the franchise's first ever NBA championship. Naturally, this led to a night of celebration in the city of Denver, but a horrible and tragic event seems to have overshadowed that celebration. Early Tuesday morning, a mass shooting in the area where fans were celebrating the Nugget NBA Finals victory injured 9 people, leaving 3 in critical condition. As far as what led up to the altercation that resulted in the shots being fired, that's still under investigation at this time. It did occur in the area where we had the largest gathering of folks celebrating during the night. While the area was filled with fans celebrating the championship, Shepman did indicate that the crowd had diminished quite a bit at the point, so the shooting certainly could have been worse had it happened earlier. Still, it was a horrifying incident on a night that should have been filled with celebration, and it generated quite a buzz on social media as a result. Y'all got to stop with this foolishness. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. It says now somebody's tweet said National Gun Violence Awareness Month is like Infrastructure Week. It's ongoing with no results. We have to have gun safety legislation. We will never get it until voters take power from the current greedy and bloody brand of Republicans. That was a comment on Twitter. That's just awful, awful news.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Police continue to investigate, but they say a suspect was taken into custody, which is great news. More pride behaving badly stories or bad behavior at Pride stories.
This pissed me off. Go ahead.
White House calls out unacceptable video taken at a Pride event. Rosa Montoya responded to criticism on social media after posting a video showing herself and other attendees dancing while topless at a White House Pride celebration. Did you have the video there? Because why would you do that?
Somebody tell me, somebody just explain it to me really quickly. What was the purpose?
Why did you do
what was the reason?
I don't know.
They were just there. They were invited to the White House for their LGBTQ programming or event or whatever. And she is a famous model trans woman. And she was topless at the it's nothing wrong with being topless. It's the time and the place for everything, and that wasn't the time nor the place for that. Why are you doing that?
Right.
Here's the clip. Yeah.
Shut up.
But
controversy. Go ahead. You read it. I can't see it goodly from here.
Where's the sound on this? You got to press a button.
There's no real.
Trans rights and human rights.
Controversy arose from a White House Pride event after video showed some attendees dancing while topless. This is the woman right here.
Topless at the White House?
That type of behavior is, as I said, unacceptable. It's not appropriate. It's disrespectful. And let's not, it really does not reflect the event that we hosted to celebrate the LGBTQ plus families. Individuals in the video certainly will not be invited to future events.
Rosa Montoya, who was in the video, responded to the criticism on social media and defended her actions. Here's what she says.
Off their top surgery scars and living in joy, and I wanted to join them. And because it is perfectly within the law in Washington, D.C., I decided to join them and cover my nipples just to play it safe because I wanted to be fully free and myself.
Well, it's
Rosa.
It's not illegal.
It's not illegal, and
It's
that's
just
not the point. Things
inappropriate.
don't
It's
have to be illegal. Like, because first of all, the LGBTQ plus community has done a lot to get to where that they are in life.
Yeah.
And with all of the great and successful things that they have done, this is not the representation that I believe, and I'm not part of the community that they want. Yeah, you want to show off your surgery. You're a model and an influencer. Do that on your own time in your own place. But you've been invited to the White House. I have boobs as well. I'm not going to the White House to be like, oh, I want to be free in my woman house, so here's my titties. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
What is it? It just it's poor taste. It's very it's just stupid.
It's inappropriate.
It's inappropriate. It's
Yeah.
very tacky. And I can't speak for all of them, but I do not feel like that's the representation they would have want to have at the White House.
Why couldn't didn't you get escorted off the premise?
That they did. Well, they got banned from. They got banned. They
Attending
can't
future
ever
events.
come back.
Mhm.
Like we talking like here in Massachusetts, we have the first openly gay governor here. I don't think for 1 second Maura Healey would go to the White House and be like, "Oh, I want to show you my titties so I can be free in who I am."
Yeah.
That's not showing freedom. That's
No,
not showing
it's
freedom.
not.
That's just showing that you don't have no class.
Yeah.
I don't think
And it falls into all those negative stereotypes that people have about the LGBT
especially
community.
the transgender community, especially them.
Right.
You know, like that's not that. I don't feel like transgender people get these surgeries and stuff so they can be like, oh, look, I've got boobs now.
Absolutely
Here's
not.
my titties. Like,
Right.
what is that?
Yeah, no,
It's weird.
Like Luanda says, it was in very, very poor taste. Very, very poor taste.
Mhm.
And then just an update on the Mississippi cop who shot the 11-year-old. He's now been suspended without pay. Still not fired, but has been
Because
suspended.
they can't wait to get him off of desk duty so he can go back and shoot
Yep.
more kids.
Yeah, he has been suspended without pay, according to his attorney. The Moore family is still pushing for him to get fired. He needs to be terminated, and he needs to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And I agree with that. So that's still a developing case, and we'll give you updates as we hear them. But that's it. That's all the news I've got. What you say?
Just knock him out. Make me mad. That makes me mad.
That the cop hasn't
been fired. You shot a baby. You shot a baby for
Yep.
no reason.
Yep.
That baby was scared and you shot him for no reason.
And what if this child died? What
It would have been the same thing. He would have been
they would
suspended
still put him on desk
without-
duty or whatever. The child
suspended without
he was
pay.
seriously injured. He had lacerated liver and all kind of stuff and da. That's really, really serious. They're not taking this serious at all, and that's heartbreaking. But anyhow, that is where she went at.
I don't know.
That is the national news. We're gonna slide to the side, pay some breaks, and commercialize it, something like that. What she says.
And we'll be right back.
All right.
Spark FM Online, number one for urban and Caribbean music.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com. Boston and surrounding communities. Boston Lesbi Gay Urban Foundation and Fenway Health Center is coming to inform you on how important it is to protect yourself from COVID-19. Let's get vaccinated. Let's encourage our loved ones and community friends and family to get boosted. Getting a COVID shot and a booster shot will help save more lives.
Guess what? If you receive a vaccination, Blue will give you a one-day pass to any Urban Pride event, July 1st to July 3rd, 2023. To get connected to a health center near you, email info@lesbiegayurbanfoundation.org or visit the CDC website to learn more.
Yamba Market. Visit the first Black-owned dispensary in Cambridge. Yamba Market's mission is to participate authentically in building a socially restorative adult cannabis market in Massachusetts and beyond. Their commitment to the Yamba family is to provide an inclusive and exemplary experience focused on a broad selection of unique strains, quality products, and customer journey. Open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. 580 Mass Avenue, Central Square, Cambridge, Massachusetts. Registration at yambamarket.com.
The 5th annual Boston Art and Music Soul Festival returns to Franklin Park Playstead Field on June 23rd and 24th. This year's headliner, Grandmaster Flash, will be hitting the stage to honor the 50th year of hip-hop. There will be food, vendors, arts and crafts, and plenty of giveaways. Festival tickets and passes are available. Please visit bamsfest.org and make sure you get there early.
Unites Production invites you to their annual International Togetherness Boat Ride. Tell me about work in the morning, unless we talking hard work. Wine and jam on Saturday, July 15th. Boarding time is at 7 p.m. Departure time is at 8 p.m. sharp. It's all taking place at 70 Rosewater. That's the Seaport District in Boston. Aboard the MV Freedom. Tickets are only $60 in advance and $70 the day of the event. Your DJs on board: Mastermind, Vital Rhythm, Sergio, Alfredito, Idrin, HMP out of New York City. Special performances by a group from Honduras. Turbo Rhythm section of the Trinidad. Dinner's going to be included. It's a 21+ event and proper ID is required. Come dressed to impress in your mellow yellow attire. Tickets are available on eventbrite.com. For more information, contact 617-719-3972 or 617-980-4729. Unites Productions invites you to their annual International Togetherness Boat Ride. Look at how it are.
Mattapan Square Main Streets invites you out to celebrate the arts and culture of Mattapan at the 2023 Stroll of the District on Sunday, June 25th from 12 to 4 p.m. Come out and support the local businesses, learn about the resources in the community, create art, and celebrate the district. Live music by Chico Mania and Classic. Hosted by Miss Hot Sauce, alongside the People's DJ, DJ Mott. You don't want to miss this.
The all-new Spark FM.
Them don't like me, I mean I like them.
Spark FM.
Come on.
Spark FM.
Chick a man be ballin', these chicks pigeon toed, some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
The princess, not the princess. Princess.
Extra. Take it or leave it. Come to my city, just Boston. You could just count up your loss. And take it or leave it. Come to my city, just Boston. You could just count up your loss.
The princess, not the princess.
Take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it. Come to my city, just Boston. You could just count up your loss.
I told y'all to stop playing with the princess. She is the princess, not the princess.
That is our own DJ Y Sham and Cake Swag. And we are back, Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. It's time for us to get into our entertainment news. How you guys doing out there in radio world and online? You guys doing good? Thumbs up. Y'all feeling good? Don't forget, you can always call into the show 617-272-3387. 617-272-3387. Phone lines are open. We do not take requests for music. We're not that type of party.
Yeah, man. While you're at it, share that live.
Share that live.
Subscribe to that YouTube channel.
Subscribe
Hit that like button.
Put the notifications on
All
so
that,
you know
all
what's
that.
going on when it's
All that.
going on. I'm excited about the entertainment news because of the first story. I'm so excited about it. We've been talking about this for a long time. So BET, it's a report out that Tyler Perry is going to take control of BET, Black Entertainment Network.
Amen.
According to a recent report from the streamer, Tyler Perry is set to take control of the cable network BET. The report mentions that Perry's acquisition comes as Paramount is losing money. Perry's deal is valued at an as of yet undisclosed amount. It will give him control over BET Media Group, which is also comprised of networks like VH1. Yes. Perry is no stranger to working with BET. The star partnered with the company via his Tyler Perry Studios banner to create BET Plus, a streaming service that features both original films and the series from the BET program library. Since its launch, the streaming service has been massive. In 2021, BET Plus accounted for half of the subscriber growth and nearly all revenue growth for the channel. Wow, that's amazing.
No, go. Keep on going.
The news comes following news that Paramount Global had been seeking to sell a majority stake in BET. Earlier this year, Perry expressed optimism about buying the company, saying that it is possible he was very, very interested. Rumor, no, it's not a rumor. I've been there for 4 years now and had tremendous success, said Perry to Entertainment Online. I wasn't expecting this to happen. So yes, if that is possible, I'm very interested in taking as much of it as possible. I'm going to take as much of it as I can. And I like that type of talk. I like that.
Yep.
Take it all.
Yep.
Perry, take it all. This is dope. BET and VH1, Black owned again.
Yeah.
By somebody who was already shown and proven that they can make the revenue and they can make it do what it do.
Yep.
I
So
love it.
he owns it flat out. It's not a partnership with other people.
I think he might have majority stake.
Okay.
I think they're still probably just working through the deal and stuff, but this would be history making.
Oh yeah.
Very, very history making that
That's
for the first
awesome.
time a black man has bought two pretty much.
Good for Tyler Perry. He's really been doing, the thing.
What, Tristan?
I'm here for it, but I'm nervous about the program.
Why?
Why?
Is it gonna be like more watered down, like bad script?
Probably.
Tyler Perry.
Probably.
stuff?
I mean, what they're saying is that whatever he's doing, whether it's bad script or not,
Yeah.
is literally getting
just having it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's doing it.
Yep.
So like and most people that I would say maybe kind of think like that is not going to watch it regardless. So like at the end of the day, there's a culture of people who love that type of programming, love that type of show. My mama, I'm one of those. If it's a good corny show, I'm gonna watch it. I'm going to watch it, and I'm gonna have a good time watching it.
I understand what you're saying, Trish, because I'm definitely not a Tyler Perry fan. I don't watch any of his shows or anything, but I do watch. I have watched the movies, Medea's and Why Did I Get Married and How Did I Get Married and all those things.
The have and the have not.
Yeah, but a lot of his shows, like I think Sisters, he has a new one that's on BET now, and some other of his shows are just like, oh wow, cringe. But
if y'all want to get on it, y'all just gotta hit the gym.
Just get to the gym.
Everybody just hit the gym, get their body right, make sure you look like, I don't know,
like Tyler Ripley.
all the things.
Boy, he's fine.
He
Boy,
is
that's a
fine.
fine man right there,
is
boy.
P-Valley coming back?
P-Valley only come back after every 5 years, which is crazy. Maybe he can join on T-Valley and P-Valley and help it. Ooh, I wonder if 50 Cent would do some of his showing over there. It's too big for that, huh? Is it?
I don't know. That's a good idea.
I don't know if 50 Cent would have a meeting with Tyler Perry.
Why? They're not
Just joking.
What you know?
Just joking.
T. What's T?
What's T? Tell me what is going on, because Tristan,
I don't know nothing.
Tristan be knowing all of the things.
I know.
He watch all the program and he be getting little subliminals out of the interviews and stuff. Be like, I saw the way he shifted his eyes.
Tyler Perry a little too zesty for brother 50 Cent now.
You think so?
Come on now. Snyder Hero says, remember when Bob Johnson owned it and then it was Team Summit? I remember that with Ananda Lewis, BT News with Ed Gordon, Tavis Smiley, and what's the Caribbean one with your girl Rachel?
Rachel.
What's the Caribbean? What was it?
Rachel.
Planet
But
Groove?
what was the Caribbean show? What was the name of the show? Planet Groove? Was
that
it?
Island
I don't know.
something?
Caribbean.
As soon as Summer Redstone bought it, they canceled all the news and copied black versions of MTV reality shows like Baldwin Hills. Yeah, that's when it started
Caribbean
going
Rhythms.
down.
Caribbean Rhythms.
Girl,
Yeah.
Where is Rachel? Rachel, 51 years old.
She look good, boy. Still good.
Was she married?
She still look good.
She still look good, huh? And then College Hill and all of those things.
I know. Well, College
Tyler
Hill.
Perry shows are the top shows right now, so he must be doing something right. Yeah, Tyler Perry shows. One thing Tyler Perry knows is his audience. What
Yeah.
a man who knows his audience.
He knows in all the segments. Yep.
Black woman, church going, God fearing.
Yep.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, LGBTQ plus.
Yes, absolutely. He sure do. You're right. You 100%. And that's the key. That's the
And
key to
old
business.
ladies.
You got to know your target market because your target market, if you know your fans, they will support you no matter what you do.
This is true.
That's nice. That's
true.
nice.
Yeah.
That's like all you fine people here for Saucy and Friends in the morning who come here. We love you.
Yes.
We love y'all.
They
y'all
are.
are the ones.
Each of you individually and collectively.
Yes. Radio and streaming live.
And
Hello. We here for you.
Yeah.
Fans are feeling bad for Steph Curry after seeing Aisha's behavior. So I wonder what happened. What did Aisha do?
She was on the reel, and I guess some shirtless man was pretending to come down and bring them food, and she or was coming down to bring them food, and she pretended to remove her wedding ring, and the internet went crazy on her for that. How dare you? You got Steph Curry. What you pretending to be like that for? And or you got anybody's wife, and you pretending that you gonna take off your ring? How disrespectful!
It probably is the most single, undelightful
the
women.
most singlest pick me you ever could find.
Should I play this?
Yes, let's play it. Let's see what they.
I don't see it.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm such a rusher.
You like things happening before it's ready for them to happen.
Exactly. Child, you said that, and it was true.
Everything just be moving.
It just be moving so slow around these parts. And let me tell you, I paid quite a penny for this good internet here.
Quite a penny.
Quite a penny. She knew she messed up too, huh? Oh, I just found a new job for the intern.
What happened?
On Fridays, bring me a martini.
Did it happen?
Yes, this was it. So watch Aisha Curry after he comes down the stairs. So see, she's like not loosening, but she's rubbing up on her ring finger.
That's a joke.
I mean, it literally was a joke. I don't think that for 1 minute Aisha was like, oh yeah, I should take off my ring and spend the rest of my life with this man who is naked on the reel,
right?
Bringing me a martini.
He ain't even fine.
Of course.
He not even pretty.
Another reason why LeBronna is on top. The account replied. Another reason also LeBronna is Savannah.
Yes.
And why do we do that? Like, why do we do that? Like, Savannah didn't say anything to you guys to be put into this. Right. She doesn't want to be trending because y'all
my name out your mouth.
I don't care. Like, yes, I'm different than her. Me and her are not the same person. Aisha thought she was making a joke. I don't think she thought she planned it for go this way.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah. I don't know.
You think Steph would be upset about it? I don't know. Well,
not?
Girl, I done started rewatching Being Mary Jane from the beginning. There's so much toxicity in Mary Jane.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
It is.
I don't know why that came into play, but it seemed like some kind of thing that would happen in Being Mary Jane.
It's very interesting because it was very toxic, but at the same time, extremely relatable. Extremely relatable, which is very That's why I love that show. I love that show. They should reboot that. But I guess Aisha, there's certain people that after they have been whatchamacallit by the public.
Yeah.
The public is always going to
vilify.
They vilified by the public. The public is always going to say something. From the time she was on Red Table Talk and she said, what did she say? Like, oh, I want to be desired too, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
She has been damn near canceled by the rest of society because of that one thing.
Yeah.
Same thing with this B. Simone girl. Like everything that she do, it don't matter what she do going forward. It is always going to be a problem to many, many people.
Yep.
It's very interesting.
This is true. And they definitely come for Aisha a lot. She can't do no wrong.
Marlon Wayans calls out United Airlines after getting kicked off the flight. Your customer is always right. I don't know Marlon Wayans. I feel like he's been in the news a lot for some silly things.
This story was kind of messed
we
up.
read about him a couple of times. I'm not sure. Let me read it.
So basically, it was United Airlines, right? United has a 2-bag policy, and he was coming on with 3 bags, and he was trying to put them into 2 bags, make the 3 bags into 2 bags, and they kind of like got on him, and then wouldn't kick him off the flight.
So they kicked him off. He was after he made the 3 bags to
2 bags.
The 2 bags, whatever.
Well, 3 bags into 2. Yeah, he
after
consolidated.
they made it 3 bags into 2. He was trying to get back on the plane, and the guy was like, "Oh no, they said that the plane is full now. We can't have you on the plane.
We can't have you on a plane at all."
Yeah,
and just left him gone. So this is his response after that.
First, I couldn't get on the plane with 3 bags, and now I can't get on it.
Right.
I just can't get on.
Yep. And like, do you know who I am? You know what I mean? Like, not even that.
Yeah.
But come on.
No, but seriously.
Yeah.
I'm Marlon Wayans.
Yeah.
I get to the airline and I had my knapsack and I had 2 bags. And, I think the guy was upset because my ticket was wrinkled. And so he unwrinkled my ticket and scanned it. And he had an attitude then. And then he goes, wait, you can't come on here with 3 bags. You're going to have to consolidate your bag. So I took my knapsack and I put it inside of another bag.
Backpack.
And now I have 2 bags. And he's like, well, now you're going to have to check that bag. And I'm like, the purpose of me having carry-ons is because I'm going to do shows. I get off the plane. I got shows to do in Kansas City. So I'm going straight from the airport straight to my shows. And he's like, you're still going to have to check that bag. And I'm like, see, bro, now you're just messing with me.
We see the Delta gate behind you there.
I know. Did you change your airline?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You're at Delta right there.
Delta, not United. Oh, my God. This is the best promo for Delta.
I'm flying the best way.
There we go.
United who?
Did United ever reach out?
Well, they reached out, and it was a sorry-ass reach out. That was insult to injury because they tried to tell me about their policies. And I'm like, I need you to watch the entire tape.
Okay.
And watch the entire video.
Yeah.
And you guys get the video. The man was messing with me. If I comply and consolidate my bags, I got 2 bags. The guy was just, and he's a liar. He lied and said I assaulted him, which I didn't. Go watch the tape.
Right.
I didn't disturbing the peace. Watch the tape.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Another day in Hollywood.
Yeah. I feel like that's happening a lot on these different airlines. I haven't heard it from United though.
Well, the airlines are really starting to act up a lot. So now American has a policy now where you can't bring a carry-on. So now all of these airlines are forbidding you from bringing carry-ons, which I do not like. You have to pay more to bring a carry-on. Now it's called a carry-on.
Exactly. And it's always been that you like a lot of people. I don't love checking my bags. I don't like it at all. So if I can get away with carrying a carry-on, like I don't even want to carry a carry-on. I would rather just do a backpack and not have to carry anything. But if for the reason I need extra things and I need a small carry-on, why do I have to pay extra for it? The plane has the space for me to carry my carry-on. As long as it can fit under my seat or in a compartment above, it shouldn't matter. I shouldn't have to pay for that.
That's true. Pastor Troy, you're right. Southwest, right? It still has where you can check 2 bags, right? For free, I think. But Southwest is going to ease up on that pretty soon.
Because they're going to be the only one.
Yep.
JetBlue.
No, JetBlue, you can't carry on anymore.
Bro, JetBlue, you can't do nothing. JetBlue is not the JetBlue
when you buy
from
the basic
yesteryear.
JetBlue fare, the basic fares, you can't carry a carry-on anymore. But that just happened over the past couple of years.
American,
you can no longer do a carry-on the basic fares anymore.
What?
Yep, they just did that.
I feel like what they're doing is making a better case for places like Spirit and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Because if my flight is not, if I'm paying more for my flight and it doesn't include a carry-on, I might as well just pay a lot less for my flight and pay for my carry-on that way.
Absolutely.
Because what's the point?
Yeah, I agree.
We
flew Spirit and it ain't that bad.
To be very, very honest with you, like I'm sure that all the stories about Spirit are right. I'm sure about it.
Yeah.
It has not been my experience at all. The 2 times that I've flown on Spirit, they have been very, very pleasant. Very pleasant.
Southwest and Delta. Only two that allow 2 carry-on.
And Delta's a great airline.
Delta's great.
Yeah.
Delta's a great airline.
Yeah, I would prefer a Delta. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But all of these, all of these new things that these people are doing, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. Yeah. So, terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny. I guess Kendall Jenner is not pregnant with his baby.
Who's she pregnant for, though?
Is she pregnant?
I thought we read yesterday that she was pregnant.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Some very clever editing on a teaser for the Kardashian season 3, episode 4, archived exactly what the producers wanted. Insane online chatter. Now Bad Bunny has responded to the rumors Kendall Jenner is pregnant. Kendall and the Puerto Rican rapper have been an alleged couple since they were seen walking out of Wally's in Beverly Hills in February 2023. According to TMZ, the two left after Hailey and Justin Bieber were seen walking out of the same restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Kendall left right before Bad Bunny, though, in a different exit with security in tow. More recently, they were seen at a Met Gala after party together. Early in the day, sources told people that the two may be becoming exclusive and are, in fact, getting more serious. They are very cute together. Kendall is happy. He is a fun guy, very much a gentleman and charming. She likes his vibe. He is very chill, blah, 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 blah. In a more relationship now, Kendall is now seeing anyone else. She's blah, blah, blah. How did Bad Bunny respond to rumors of Kendall Jenner's pregnancy? He says, I think that has always existed and will always exist. It's funny. It makes me sad. I don't know what's going on.
All right. Well, whatever.
Yeah. And
are they together?
No, they're not together.
Oh, okay.
This is a response right here. I think that has always existed and will always exist. It's funny. It makes me sad and pitiful at the same time. Not for me, but for people who spread gossip, because it's too funny to see how they talk with confidence. It's like, what a fool. They have no idea anything, and you laugh too. So yeah, they're not together.
Oh, it says, let's be clear here. Hulu's editing made the insinuation that Kendall was pregnant, which is highly unlikely. If we have indeed been keeping up with her on her social channels, fans are sure that it's actually the news that broke in November 2022, in which the teaser is referring. When Kendall confirmed that she was expecting a baby, horse that is, oh my God, I'm having a baby, she declared while getting ready for the 2022 Met Gala. Clarifying she meant a baby horse. Kendall then revealed that she asked hairstylist Jen Atkins for horse sperm for her birthday last year. Remember when I asked you for sperm? Jen was like, I really want to get something great for Kendall for her birthday. And I was like, sperm, horse sperm, props to Kardashian's editing for this, blah, blah, blah. You know what? I'm just going to start reading the the Kardashian stories, because who cares?
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. And it's been rumored. Have you guys seen the rumors that it seems like she don't really like him like that?
She don't like Bad Bunny?
Yeah, like she gets annoyed with him. Like every time he tries to talk to her in public, she almost ignores him or gives him these little weird faces and stuff like that. And they're saying that she don't really like him, and that he made a bad choice. But this
so they're not together, so it doesn't matter. But maybe
aren't they together?
I don't know. I thought Trish just said that they're not.
They're together.
No,
she's just not pregnant.
I don't know.
They're together. She's just not pregnant with his baby.
Oh, okay.
They've been together for a little while now.
Okay.
Those rumors started back in February.
All right.
So fam.
Babyface and need a baby.
Oh, what is going on?
What's happening? What's happening there?
I don't know.
She said that
they was on. I guess the fact I was reading a little bit.
Mhm.
So she is going on tour. She has invited Babyface to be one of her, special guests on the tour.
Mhm.
And it looks like, this is what I'm gathering from not reading anything. It looks like his fans have started attacking her
Mhm.
because they're like, all due respect, Babyface ain't no supporting act. So let's get into this. Let's figure it out.
Yes.
Babyface will no longer appear on Anita Baker's latest tour. Baker said Tuesday that she removed him as a supporting act because his fans were bullying her online. After silently enduring cyberbullying, verbal abuse, and threats of violence from the fan base of our special guest support act, she wrote, "In the interest of personal safety, I will continue the songstress tour alone. Appropriate refunds will be made." Babyface responded,
Wow.
"I am saddened by the news that Anita Baker has decided to remove me from the songstress tour. It's unfortunate and disheartening to see how things have played out via social media. While I was looking for the rest of the dates, I have nothing but love and respect for Anita, and I wish her the best for the remainder of the tour."
That's awful.
The trouble appeared to have begun on May 10th when Babyface, born Kenny Edmonds, was scheduled to be a guest but did not perform. He tweeted that he had been asked not to so the Baker could do all she had planned. Babyface noted, "My band and I were extremely saddened and didn't get to perform for y'all tonight." Baker began replying to and retweeting some of the hate that she was receiving. On Monday, she noted that Babyface was contracted to be her special guest and support act rather than a co-headliner. She also called the people harassing her Kenny crazies, and she amplified a tweet that called out Babyface for not asking her fans to stop. "Kenny crazies are online bullies. Babyface, please call off your fans. I've been only kind and supportive of you as the special guest support on my tour." So Baker's tweets made reference to her explanation as why he didn't play his set that night, which, as he explained to people, was a video wall that he was going to use but wasn't working correctly. "As advanced as technology is today, we are sometimes at its mercy," he told the magazine. "The video wall was unfortunately not working that day and time wasn't on our side. I am incredibly sorry to the fans and have nothing but love and respect for Anita. I am very much looking forward to continuing our tour together and we'll see everyone tomorrow."
Wow. And why is Anita Baker going back and forth with these people? Why is she clapping back at
Why
all
is
these people?
Anita Baker on Twitter?
Right, right.
As the Indie Star, which covered Babyface's hometown of Indianapolis, noted, the two have had issues before. In 2006, he filed a lawsuit against Baker, claiming that she owed him more than $250,000 for his work co-writing, co-producing, and performing her song "Like You Used To," and that she failed to perform concerts with him as she had agreed. She tweeted June 6th that they had put it all behind us.
That's awful.
And she's over here just defending herself.
Yeah. Do you see her like clapping back at everybody? Why are you doing that, Anita Baker?
As you can see, some of his fans are not accepting of the reality that he is contracted as special guest support on my tour. Some even want to hurt me. Crazy town. She's going back. "Hello, demon. I'm right. Anita Baker here. You need followers, don't you? Let me put you on blast right quick. Nice is my friend. Luther made me my first million, and Babyface contract was for my special guest support act, and we treated him like a king. Ask him." She also says Kenny crazies are online bullies. Please call off your fans. I don't know. This sounds like we too old to be doing all
like
this.
Seriously, Anita.
Yeah.
And then why are you writing like that?
And you're Anita Baker,
right?
I feel like Mary J. Blige wouldn't do this. So why are you over here?
If Anita Baker don't get off the internet and go yawn some songs.
Oh wow.
Exactly. Imagine Anita Baker and Giveon singing a song together. Oh wow.
That is sexy, nice, and
tired. I'm tired of that.
I love me some neat Baker, but that is very true.
Oh boy. The next story is crazy too, boy.
¿Qué pasa is going on in the world?
Mm-hmm.
What else we got here?
The next story is an update on Mr. Alec Baldwin and the case over the weapon on the set of the movie.
Yes.
So he was arrested, right? Wasn't he arrested lately?
I think he was charged, right? He was charged, but now they're saying that he was hungover on the set.
Jesus.
The prosecutor says this is the case is still ongoing. The weapons supervisor on the film set where Alec Baldwin shot and killed a cinematographer, dang, that was harsh, was drinking.
I know, why they write it like that?
The weapons, he says he was drinking and smoking marijuana in the evenings during the filming. Prosecutors are alleging, saying she was likely hungover when she loaded a live bullet into the revolver that the actor used. So the weapons supervisor was drinking and smoking marijuana. They leveled the accusations Friday in response to a motion filed last month by Hannah Gutierrez Reed's attorney that seeks to dismiss her involuntary manslaughter charge.
Oh, so this was
The girl.
She was charged too.
She was charged too. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. The prosecutors accused her of having a history of reckless conduct and argued that it would be in the public interest for her to finally be held accountable. Jason Bowles, Gutierrez Reed attorney, said Tuesday that the prosecution has mishandled the case. The case is so weak, and that they now have chosen to resort to character assassination claims against Hannah. The prosecution has abandoned the idea of doing justice and getting to the actual truth, apparently. A preliminary hearing for Gutierrez Reed is scheduled in August. A judge is expected to decide then if there's probable cause for Gutierrez Reed's charge to move forward. In response, the prosecutors also noted that they expected to decide within the next 60 days whether to recharge Baldwin, depending on the results of an analysis of the gun and its broken sear. The items were sent to the state's independent expert. The involuntary manslaughter charge faced by Baldwin, who also was a producer on the film, was dismissed in April when prosecutors citing new evidence and the need for more time to investigate. I don't know where it says here. So it was her that they said was smoking marijuana and drinking. But I thought that the headline said something about Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin was.
No, it said the weapon expert in the Alec Baldwin case.
Oh, okay.
Hungover.
Oh, okay. So yes, so that's
so
crazy.
she was hungover when she loaded the gun.
When she was loaded the gun, she was hungover and smoking marijuana.
Why was she what did she load? So she didn't. Why was there many questions, but the number one question is, why was there real bullets,
live ammunition
in general? Period.
Yep. Because I thought that sets were absolutely not supposed to have live ammunition for the scenes. Maybe their security carried whatever, but I don't know. She was high and drunk
the night before.
But what time did she go to bed to wake up to do the thing?
Hello.
Because I was watching one of these shows, and the guy. They said that he was drunk too, but because he had been drinking the night before. But then when they tested his blood alcohol level the next day, even though he had been drinking before, it showed traces of alcohol, but he was not drunk enough to have committed the crime.
Yeah. Oh.
So yeah.
Interesting. This I just feel like whoever brought the live bullets is the one who is in charge of being accountable for this.
Right, because that's what they're saying. Because people like Alec Baldwin should have checked the gun to make sure that the bullets weren't live. That's not his job. He's an actor. They say scene, he jumps in to fire, whatever, and they say he didn't pull the trigger. It just went off or something like that. Isn't that what we heard? Yeah, right. So we don't know. Anyways, I don't know. It's either the FBI didn't do much of a job checking the pistol initially, or the press did not report the findings accurately because it took forever to find out that the gun had been modified and could have gone off without the trigger being pulled. Now the defense is saying they never had a chance to examine the gun because the FBI damaged it during the investigation. I don't know whether that objection holds any water or not. And after 2.5 years of investigating, they apparently still don't know where the live rounds came from. But this is all besides the point. Mrs. Gutierrez Reed appears to have been negligent in her duty examining the weapons and ammunition and making sure they were safe.
And we'll use this last one as our discussionary topic of today.
Oh, well, Tory Lane's sentencing has been delayed to August, and then the discussion. Okay. Sorry.
Well, that's it.
Oh, because there's another thing after that.
Oh. That's a little Home Depot girl that showed a picture of herself being cute, and now she got fired.
Oh, she got fired?
Yeah, she got fired.
No, I didn't know they fired her.
Yeah, they fired her because was they reading today? They fired her for some foolishness, like, because I think in there she said like she allows them to give her gifts and stuff like that. So they fired her, and then with all the attention that she's getting, she's been getting death threats and all kinds of stuff and things as such.
She accepts tips from old men.
Yeah, like she be doing all like, and now since then, like every pretty Home Depot girl has now posted because Shaq slid into her DMs and stuff. So now all the Home Depot girls is posting their sexy pictures in the bathroom with their Home Depot vest on, and that is that story.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
So, in this, because Tory Lanez sentence in Megan Thee Stallion shooting, it has been delayed until August. Tory Lanez sentencing for shooting and wounding hip hop star Megan Thee Stallion was delayed on Tuesday. This is what his third delay. Los Angeles Superior Court David Hereford accepted the defense's request to delay Lane's sentencing, which is now scheduled for August 7th. Prosecutors are seeking 13-year prison sentence, and Lane's faces deportation to his native Canada. Hereford decided to give Lane's lawyer more time to prepare their sentencing recommendations, which is due August 1st. The judge who will sentence Lane's denied a motion from Lane's defense attorney for a new trial on May 9th. During the brief court hearing, Lane's most likely kept his head down, barely made eye contact with anyone. He wore an orange jail outfit and black cap. Lane's was convicted in December of 3 felonies: assault with a semi-automatic firearm, having a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and discharging a firearm with gross negligence. Attorneys for Lane's, whose legal name is Daystar Peterson, argued that there was insufficient evidence to convict him.
Daystar?
Daystar.
Oh.
And his father's name is what? Night Star. Something like that. Small star. And some of the evidence presented to jurors should not have been allowed. Lane's began releasing mixtapes in 2009 and saw a steady rise in popularity, moving to his major blah, blah, blah. Megan Thee Stallion, whose real name is blah, blah, blah. This all occurred in the summer of 2020. She said that the two had gotten into a dispute that became especially heated when she started insulting his music. She needed surgery to remove bullet fragments from her feet. What do you guys think about 13 years for this situation?
I mean, you do the crime, you pay the time.
Hey, brother, you like Donald Trump, brother?
Yeah.
You had chances, brother, and you kept, you know.
I think that what people are forgetting in this is not necessarily the shooting of Megan is what got him in trouble. I think that for that, I don't even think that he's going to get the most set of harshness, to be honest with you. I don't think that
the antics he was doing around it.
And just under the law, he was carrying a gun, a loaded gun in the car. And even if he didn't shoot her, he discharged the gun negligently that could have hurt other people. And when people are talking about that, I was watching the comments yesterday. It was like, "Oh, she didn't even die though. She didn't even. It wasn't even a bullet. There was no fingerprints on the gun, and it could have been somebody else, and it could have been this, and it could have been that." Okay, let's remove her from the conversation, even though it's about her. Let's remove her from the conversation. Lil dude was still riding around the gun, knowing that you shouldn't have it. And you discharged the gun, regardless of whether you shot her or not.
Right.
You committed mad crimes.
Was the gun? Was it a legal handgun? It was illegal, right?
It was illegal handgun. He shouldn't have had it there.
Outside of what's actually like fact, he was pandering the judge way too much. And then he was in jail. He admitted to a lot of stuff on the phone. Then he was recording tracks about the record. He was tweeting about the case. He was doing way too much.
He was taunting her. He had his friends taunting her. Everybody was going at her. Everything like that. Like all of that is the outside part of it, outside of the law. But 13 years is a lot.
The first thing is that an illegal handgun carries a minimum amount of time that you have to serve, anyways, right? There's a standard amount of time.
The bullets,
right? Plus the bullets and all of that stuff.
Ego,
so that,
bro, it's his ego. Yes, 13 years is great for Tory Lanez. He deserves it, bro. He had to use the short man with short man syndrome. Let it get the best of him. Sorry, brother, you didn't have to do all that.
I might not agree with. I don't know if he needs 13. mean? Maybe a good
sit down.
Yeah, just he needs some sit down time, and he needs
I
some
don't care.
like.
He put himself in there. When people did, he dug his hole.
I
He
agree
kept
with that.
doing it. You kept taunting everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was taunting the public, everything.
Yeah.
From his father too.
His father
He
too.
stood up
Even
for
after
what
the
his
case.
father did too. Like, come on, son.
Yeah.
He definitely made
Get
his
outta
case.
here.
Yeah, he definitely made his case worse. 5 to 6 years, decent. That's where I'm at too. I believe that he should get time.
Yeah.
5 to 6 years would mean that he gets charged for the gun and everything like that and taunting. And I think 5 to 6 years in prison for for a crime like that. You have time to think about how to change your life
And
in
do
a
better.
different way.
He probably
And
won't get
he's-
the full 13. He'll
Yeah.
probably literally serve.
He's
5
facing
to 6.
deportation as well.
Yeah, and that might be something you got to be. You got when you they say it to people all the time. When you come into people's place,
Mm-hmm.
you got to follow these people's rules. You can't follow your own rules. I don't think Canada would
When
let
you
it
come into
pass.
people's place.
When you come into people's house,
Yeah.
you take your shoes off. You don't carry your gun.
Yeah.
You carrying a gun. You got your shoes on, and you prancing about the place. Shut up and sit down, little man.
Yeah.
And if you didn't do it, you should have went on that stand and said, "Hey, I didn't do it. She did it.
Yeah.
It's her.
Yep.
She's sitting right there in the courtroom. I was with her. I saw it. Everybody could say they saw it. Megan don't know because she was out here crazy and stuff like that. She thought I did because when she turned around, I had taken the gun from the girl, but it was definitely this girl because I'm singing like a bird.
Mm-hmm. Thank.
It was Kelsey.
It's too
This
bad,
big
though.
singing
It
man.
really sucks, man. Tory Lanez is a really dope artist.
He is.
You know what I mean? And
He's
it's
a
just,
talented boy.
He let his ego get the best of him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I blame COVID
Yeah. Yeah.
because after COVID, that's when he started going absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
He was out there with quarantine radio. He was out there, doing the
Doing too
most,
merch.
doing too
Doing too
merch,
merch.
doing too
Mhm.
merch.
Mhm.
And this is where we're at. Unfortunately, this is where we're at.
Yeah.
You got to do better.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure Drake is happy.
Drake. Anyways, people, that is the conclusion of our show. Takeaways from today. Don't do the most. Don't steal nobody's lottery ticket.
Yeah.
What else did we learn today here on Spark FM? There was something else. Oh, don't be Kylie Jenner. Don't
Yeah.
take pictures in your uniform at work talking about you cute because you're gonna get fired.
There's so many things we learned. We can ride a bicycle naked.
Yes, you can ride a bicycle naked, and do not jump off of the bridges.
Don't jump off
It's
the
not a
bridges.
good thing to do.
And Tyler Perry owns BET.
And stop fighting your teachers.
Yes.
Why are you guys fighting your teachers?
That's the main one.
Them
That's the
teachers
main
don't even
one.
get paid enough to be fought.
And USA is not a pronoun.
It is not a pronoun.
Yeah.
It's my pronoun.
It's not. It's not. It's not. Anyhow.
With that said, people, we are off to the cost. I don't know where I was going with that, but we'll see you guys tomorrow
Bye.
for Spark FM in the morning, Saucy and Friends at night. Have a good time.
At night.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz. Turn it on. Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com.